Coming to you from Little Rock, Arkansas, welcome to Sips on the Rock with Legacy Wine and Spirits. Join hosts and store owners Johnny Akins and David Bevins, along with product expert extraordinaire Jake Dell, as we chat about booze, news, and other happenings in the wide world of wine and spirits. Now, let's get to sipping.
Hello, welcome back to Sips on the Rock.
Hello, and welcome. So, seeing as how none of us won the $1.5 billion, we are back with you again today.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I don't even keep track of that. It's for losers.
Well,
Yeah.
Somebody wasn't a loser. Somebody just got paid.
Yeah, but y'all are losers.
Oh, yeah, we are losers.
Somebody. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. So we have, we've been all around town on this show talking about this, that, and the other. Places to dine, places to drink, places to hang out. So today we're going to talk about a little old place near and dear to us called Legacy Wine and Spirits.
Yeah.
'Cause we don't talk enough about ourselves.
Yeah.
All kidding aside, we do have a tremendous store here. Lots of different programs, lots of moving parts that keep
Nationally
Legacy
awarded
going.
store.
Yeah.
And you see
If
here,
you ever wonder what these little
we have
crystals,
our
circles,
new-
discs are.
our new hardware for 2023.
If you're watching us on YouTube.
We
Beverage
again
Dynamics.
5 years in a row, Beverage
Okay.
Dynamics top 100 retailers in the nation.
So this year we got in the top 20 and we were ranked like 15th? Right?
13th.
13.
Yeah, the past 2 years running, we were at 13.
Oh, okay. I didn't know last year we were. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Cool.
anyway, yeah,
No big deal. No
Yeah.
big deal at all.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll
it's
we'll
just-
take it. 13th
just a little-
connection.
Yeah.
We'll
tooting
take
of
it.
our own.
Room for improvement.
Yeah, room for improvement. We're just going to keep on trucking.
Not bad averages though. But yeah, no, we have so many different, like I said, moving parts here within the store at Legacy. We've got
There's our biggest moving part over there.
Yeah,
Fluffy
Pat
dog.
Yeah, he's a big part.
obviously we have our podcast,
Mhm.
little known thing called Sips on the Rock.
Not nationally awarded.
Not yet. Not
Yeah.
yet.
But we do have an international audience.
That is true.
You know,
That is true.
right? So that's not nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
We've got our loyalty program where you earn points per purchase for discounts. Also within the loyalty program, you get a heads up on special events, tastings, lotteries,
Birthday discount.
discounts. Just lots of cool stuff wrapped up
Yeah.
in our loyalty program. If you're not a member, you should be. You can sign up online at our
Even if you shop here once a year for Thanksgiving, it
Right.
helps to be
Yeah.
signed up. Yeah.
We're also.
Why not? We don't do anything with your data.
No, we do not sell it.
Huh.
We have so much data. We don't even use it to its full advantage. We should.
Right.
But we've anyway, you're safe with us.
Newly as of hopefully this month we'll have announced, maybe even by the next week, by the time you hear this, we will have announced a new wine club, a Legacy Wine Club, where you can sign up for the wine club. The information is going to be on the website hopefully by the end of this week, and you'll be able to sign up for a wine club and have a personal curator here at Legacy.
Sommelier curated.
Pick your picks a 6-pack of wine for you each month, and it's totally specific to your taste and preferences and budget, and more information about that to come. But it's
Tailored to
really
all
cool.
of your needs.
I mean, like-
while getting to try new stuff.
You'll get to select exactly
Yeah.
which person does your wine and be in constant communication with them about what you liked and didn't like.
24/7. You'll be able to get
24/7. That's right. You can call
Give
these
you
guys.
tickets.
in the
We'll give
middle of
out
the night.
personal cell numbers. I'm not on there. So
And these are not your run of the mill bottles either. I mean, you're not going to be able to find these at big box across the street or, while you're getting your celery and hot wings.
Won't be available at Target.
No. Really exciting program. We're just, kind of tickling you with it right now. We'll have full details out in the very, very near future. but also we're going to do a spirit program as well.
Yeah, that one's in the infancy stages of setting up the program,
As
so
opposed to the
they'll be-
wine one.
Yeah, well, a lot further along with the wine.
We've
than
at least had a
are.
meeting about
Toddler. That one's a toddler. Yeah, so
but
there's plans to do something else.
It is our intentions to come out with a
Whiskey,
a whiskey
something.
club as well.
Yeah,
perhaps
So,
tequila as well.
Yeah.
maybe you never know. We'll see
Yeah.
what everybody wants, and we're just going to do it.
No one wants whiskey.
yeah.
Especially rare, hard to find whiskey. No, yeah. So yeah, I mean, along with all the cool things we already do, we're always cooping up something extra. We want to go that extra mile.
Yeah, and the cool thing about the wine program is not only is it going to be tailored specifically to you, but it's going to be set up to where you can pick it up in the store, or if you live within 15 miles of the store, we can deliver it to you personally. Well, not us, but the
I don't think Jank has ever been in a delivery van.
I don't think he has either.
No.
Not even to run in the
I'm too needed here. Too important to ever leave, except to go home and sleep.
Right.
Think about my day tomorrow.
Well, you're not going home to sleep tonight.
That's right.
So remember, when you see the information about the wine club come out, that it's a good way to support local business, and
Definitely.
it's not some algorithm that's out there just plugging in numbers for you,
right?
Hoping that they grab.
It's going to be a personal touch by a real
Mhm.
person,
A real staff member here at Legacy. And let's talk for a second about our awesome staff. We've talked a lot about how well educated we have. We have people in every discipline of wine or spirits and beer, but extracurricular activities abound here as well. We have musicians and thespians and scholars, and it's just like, these people are awesome. The group that we have together here, our little Legacy family. One of our Legacy family members, he and his wife actually is doing it. She has opened Barkinsaw, a grooming and daycare facility for your furry friends, right here over just down the street at Stewart and Canis.
It's like 3 minutes from Legacy, so it's really centrally located to all you West Little Rock folks.
She's a really, really good groomer. She has not done Pappy, but Pappy's groomer, Yolanda, recommends her very highly. So it's on good account. Yeah, they're doing a really cool event tomorrow, which will be, it will have passed by the time you good folks hear
we
this.
love doing that on the show.
Right? A little doggy cool down thing. They've got indoor pools and doing puppy safe ice creams and all that stuff. Cool your dogs down.
Cool your dogs down.
If
But
you're hot, they're hot.
That's right.
If you're cold, they're cold.
So anyway, as many of you already know, we also do in-store tastings on the regular. Just every Wednesday, we've got at least a wine tasting downstairs. Got them on Fridays and Saturdays generally as well.
Wednesdays. Did you say Wednesday?
I said Wednesday.
And then Friday and Saturday, along with all the stuff.
Zone
that's
out
just-
there for a second.
I did. I really did. Along with all the stuff that's open at the tasting bar that you can try anytime you're in here.
Right. And
Such as
a little this is forewarning. By the time you hear this next week, get yourself ready to come to the store and try the new origami sake. It's finally here. Going to be doing a live tasting Friday. Do we have a time slot?
like 4 to 7, the usual.
Yeah. Friday afternoon,
3 to 6, 4 to
evening.
7. Yeah.
Come try the new origami sake. It is it's amazing stuff. Still waiting to get confirmation on when we can get those yahoos in here to sit down and chat with us.
Right. They're busy.
Yeah, understandably so.
Saw that dinner that they did at Chowbachi went out over without a hitch. And
Oh, yeah.
I saw the Mighty Rib posting a picture from it.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, things sold out so quickly. No one from here got a chance to get a seating.
Yeah.
But they're going to be doing more.
I'm sure they will.
There's one at Kamuri. Now, I'm not sure if it's the Heights or the one out here?
I
Probably
imagine it's the Heights. Yeah, but
And we had teased a little bit about origami, maybe hopefully coming in on a podcast, but they have been. I don't want to say balls to the wall, but
speaking of zoning out,
Yeah.
you're doing what I just did while you were typing away. That's what we were saying.
Okay, well, we're going to edit that out too.
No edits.
Anyway,
Anti-edit. So yeah, okay. Enough tooting our own horn for now. What you got there in front of you?
well, we have some new flavored whiskeys. This one is called Flamethrower, and it's a cinnamon flavored whiskey, a la Fireball. And then we have the Blind Squirrel peanut butter whiskey. What do you guys want to?
I'm excited to try both of those.
Then you can combine them,
right?
Yeah, you can try one. Yeah.
So
should I just pour up both and we'll just try the mix?
Sure. Well, I want to try the cinnamon by itself first. I hear this is better than a certain cinnamon whiskey with the devil on the label.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about.
So flavored whiskeys, they're almost always going to be 70 proof, 35% alcohol, which is lower than your typical 80 proof, because of the flavor additives. They'll buy whiskey a lot of the time that's already 80 proof, and then using sugar and stuff to get the flavor in there. It'll proof it down.
This one's actually really good. It's maybe a little bit sweeter than the other cinnamon whiskey we're all familiar with.
And the big thing that Jimmy he tried it, so we needed to try it. It's not syrupy thick.
Yeah, right. It's
like Fireball. It feels like a whiskey.
Still going to be sticky, running down your chin
because of the sugar.
Yeah. But it's actually very good. That's totally shootable.
Here, I don't want to do it over the computer.
Oh yeah, please. Please and thank you.
The
I don't have a cup.
Well, he's gonna.
Well, I wanted to do a separate.
I
wanted to do a separate.
Boo hoo!
I wanted to do a separate one and then taste them together.
Hold on a sec. I got one.
Well, if it's shootable, shoot it. It's not that much. I didn't pour you a cup full.
I do have to work the rest of the day on all these little projects we keep talking about.
Projects.
So it's like a peanut butter snickerdoodle.
Ooh, that smells really good.
It's good. Yeah.
So the
Blind Squirrel, and there's a cream version, the peanut butter cream liqueur there, much lower proof with all these cream liqueurs. I think that's 15% on that one. Yeah, and especially if this was like super cold too, and the whole thing was really cold, it'd be even better.
So
for when you're trying to get your party on, these are a couple things you can grab. Very affordable products as well.
You know what that is? Pretty dang good.
Really good.
And I'm not, obviously I'm not a big sweet fan. We've been through this many times. Snickerdoodle is probably like my least favorite cookie there is on the planet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oatmeal raisin, you'd rather have?
I love oatmeal raisin.
You weirdo. You
But no, this is far superior to a snickerdoodle cookie.
Yeah, snickerdoodle is kind of a boring cookie. If you have a really good one, it's probably because just the texture of the cookie is so good and it's got some cinnamon in there.
Yeah, I like that.
Macadamia nut's my favorite.
White chocolate chip macadamia nut is up there for me too. I love those.
Now you take a oatmeal raisin and throw some chocolate chips in there as well.
Yeah, and take out the raisins. Just oatmeal chocolate chip, sure.
It's so boring.
Boring because you don't like oatmeal raisin cookie. That's a new one. Get adventurous, man. Try an oatmeal raisin cookie.
I've never been a big raisin fan. Even when I was a kid, they used to hand out those little boxes of raisins.
Right. Sunmade.
I was like, I can't really do that.
Nerd dessert.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't get a cosmic brownie? No, you got raisins. Sucks to be you.
Yeah, right.
No, I will not trade you mine. Your mom making you eat healthy.
I mean, I've always liked raisins. Raisin Bran,
nature's candy.
Raisin Bran is still, like, to this day, one of my top favorite cereals.
Yeah,
I can eat Raisin Bran actually.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay, this went way left from whiskey to cereal.
That's when we're at our best.
That's right. So speaking of, a little drink for, a little shooters, little party celebration thing.
Yeah.
So Jello shots, we're all familiar with Jello shots. Like a new craze across the nation are elevated Jello shots.
Oh,
we're talking. I
like where you're going.
We're talking
made with champagne and Chambord.
Actually, Campari and French gin served in a coupe glass, and
you eat it with a spoon, right?
You can't
You'd be very talented.
On next show, we're gonna see how well Jake can tongue a Jello shot out of a coupe glass.
Oh my god!
But no, that got me to thinking when I was reading that. I've done mimosa and some kind of out there Jello shots, like an old fashioned, one of our go-to drinks, when we're out. But
picturing it in a nice glass with a garnish, and then you eat it with a spoon. That sounds interesting. Sounds cool.
Yeah. So
it's kind of a different textural experience.
I don't know any local establishments that are doing this.
Yeah. Seems like one of those weird hipster gastronomy places that would be in a big city would be doing that.
So this past, I don't know what the event was for, but David came across a watermelon Jello shot
margarita.
It was watermelon margarita. That you basically put out the watermelon, you cut it in half, put it out, mix up all the watermelon juice.
You do it back in the watermelon rind.
Watermelon, and you're supposed to be able to cut it up, and it looks like a watermelon to eat.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
looks cool.
It looks cool.
Still sitting in the fridge, unsliced.
They show you all these cool things, but they don't actually tell you exactly how to do it. So it's just kind of play with it and figure it out.
Yeah.
And one of the things because you're supposed to boil, I think you're supposed to boil the watermelon juice.
Yeah.
And with the gelatin, but it
smells like butt.
Yeah. Boiled watermelon does not smell good.
Not at all.
If the taste is any indication of the smell, we have not tried it yet because it was
well, as it cooled, it had more watermelon smell.
I'd figure you just use water and just have it be the color and then pour it back
or
in.
maybe boil the water with the gelatin and then pour it back in the water.
Yeah.
Because something just didn't.
It was not right.
Something didn't seem right. We did not serve it to our guests.
No. Hence why it's still sitting in the fridge, sliced, bound for the trash very, very soon.
Yeah.
I need to go clean that out.
Speaking of, I forgot that was still in there.
But get crazy with your Jello shots. Make your favorite cocktail into a Jello shot, give it a fancy presentation, and you're on trend with all the hot spots around the country.
And then become internet famous.
Right? Yeah. Speaking of internet, craziness. TikTok couple were being paid by people to do shots on live TikToks. Dude got alcohol poisoning and died.
Oh my God.
On TikTok. It was the phone fell on the ground and it was still recording and he's going into cardiac arrest or whatever. However you die from alcohol poisoning, I'm not entirely sure, but the whole thing was out there.
Wow.
So hey kids, don't let people pressure you into taking shots, even if they're paying you $20
or do anything stupid online. It's not worth the likes.
No, not at all. Just crazy. Use your noodles.
Yeah.
Right. It's that simple. So TikTok Jello shot, Amazon.
Give a dog a bone.
Our local Amazon facility over there off 30 in the old jacuzzi building, 4.7 million, something like that. on an upgrade to their conveyor system.
Jeez.
Wow.
You think they're moving a lot of product through there?
I guess so.
I mean, that's not adding a new conveyor. That is like an upgrade to their existing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like craziness. It blew my mind.
I know one of our distributors recently upgraded their conveyor system. It was a complete nightmare for them. It's a lot. There's a lot of moving parts in those things.
Oh, God.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, some of these things have like, the label goes on the box, and if it's not the right box and the right label, it knows it, it kicks it out.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's
those automatic fruit sorting machines. You seen videos of those?
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
It's the same principle. Yeah. It's craziness.
Yeah.
But that figure just blew my mind.
Imagine you can skip the next one
just for a belt. Yeah.
No. We're not skipping anything today. So we actually talked about this some weeks ago.
Yeah. So sometimes David, we've talked about this before. Sometimes David just puts like a one-word topic,
and we have no idea.
We have no idea where the hell he's going with it. But just the topic alone is cringy. Sometimes when he puts it on there.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't know where it's going.
I like to keep you guessing.
Yeah, I like to leave a little mystery.
That's why I don't clue y'all in to what I have prepped for the show.
Okay. Well, let's go over this.
Well, it's happened again. This one was 7,200 bottles of mezcal caught leaving the port in Mexico, headed for Australia.
Wow.
Full of liquid meth.
Oh,
again, last time we talked about this, it was 10,000. 10 tons of liquid meth was last April, and again, same port.
Yeah.
Headed for the same destination.
Man, what do you do with liquid meth? I mean,
yeah.
Do they dehydrate it back down to meth?
Right.
I mean, they would have to, I guess. I mean,
that's a hell of a process. And I'm glad I didn't, I love my mezcal, so I'm glad I didn't get hold of one of those bottles.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
I'll have a meth and coconut water, please.
Mezcal. Can I have the mezcal?
That should have been the sign right there.
Yeah. Please have the mezcal.
Oh, silly. MasterCard has said that they're going to stop processing marijuana payments.
Whoa. So, were they in the first place? I didn't know that they were.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody was taking payments for marijuana.
Visa's already stopped. Now MasterCard has.
Discover's time to shine, baby.
Yeah.
All right. You can finally make up some lost time.
Well, it says transactions on its debit cards.
Oh.
So I guess you can still charge it.
Right. Well, that's like literally every debit card is either a Visa or MasterCard.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, so there you go.
So, I mean, we're back to cash only for the weeds. So, I mean,
traveler's checks.
Traveler's checks. IOUs.
Yeah.
Saint Michelle is like they're drastically scaling back production. They've said that they're going to stop buying 40% of their grapes that they turn into. I guess they're not growing. They're not like a big vineyard. Just a
no. I'm sure they buy.
winery.
I'm sure they buy. Yeah, their
Saint
fruit.
Michelle that we heard. There was something else in the news about Saint Michelle not long ago. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was. They were bought out by. I don't know, someone. They changed hands. It's hard to keep up. Everyone's
all the time.
Always changing.
Yeah.
And a good segue. Anheuser-Busch is selling off 8 of their subsidiary brands: Breckenridge, Blue Point, 10 Barrel, Red Hook, Widmer,
yeah,
Square Mile Cider, and Highball Energy.
I thought you said Shock Top.
Well, these are the ones that are going to Tilray, a Canadian cannabis company.
Lord.
So yeah, Shock Top is in there, but this is just the 8 that are going to this Canadian.
So there are more brands going somewhere else. Where's Shock Top?
Oh wait, no, there's Shock Top.
Okay,
I just skipped over it.
Okay,
yeah. They
it's crazy how big Shock Top used to be before. We were talking about this yesterday or earlier this week. Before all the craft options were here, and especially in a market like ours, when there were like no craft breweries locally other than Diamond Bear and Vino's, Shock Top was one of the things. If you didn't want to drink mass-produced light beer or an imported, Heineken style lager, it's like Shock Top was an option for people who wanted some different flavor. And along with Blue Moon, they were kind of forefront of, here's a Belgian wheat beer. You put an orange in there. Woo, big citrus flavors. It had a hazy appearance on its own and was something to kind of bridge the gap between, well, I'm tired of drinking Bud Light, but I'm not quite into these craft options yet. And they were so limited at the time that we used to sell the mess out of Shock Top in every format. And Shock Top bottles were everywhere. Shock Top on draft was, it was every bar.
Yeah, and this I don't think
died off.
I don't think that this has so much to do with their snafu as just thinning out their offering. You got to sell off what's not a mover and shaker.
Yeah. Shock Top is old news.
Because within craft beer, we were saying the other day, you've got to be innovative. You can't just sit there on a Belgian wheat and
even Blue Moon is doing light sky. They're trying, and they have different holiday seasonal versions. But if you're only doing one thing, you're riding what you did years before, and you better hope your customers just drink your stuff until they
right. That Shock Top, that was like 15, 20 years ago. That's early onset of the craft craze.
Right.
Well, and even the Blue Moon, like you said, I remember being one of those people who were drinking Blue Moon and orange peels and thinking I was really doing something.
At the time it was, you're like, I'm going to be fancy tonight. If you're out at a nice restaurant, you're like, having a good meal, you don't want wine, you don't want whiskey. It's like, ooh, this looks fancy because it's poured in the big tall glass and the orange slice. And like, at least it has the appearance of class.
It's got garnish.
Yeah.
Like, whoa. And it actually was good stuff too.
Yeah.
It still is. But there's just so many other things that just kind of flood.
You can get it fresher. You can get it more local, version of a Belgian wit if you want to.
So we've talked a lot about the explosion within the tequila category. It might be heading for a bust. So saith the internet. Like in the past 10 years, the price per kilo of agave in Mexico, it used to be like 2 pesos a kilo. Now it's up to like over 30 pesos a kilo.
Wow.
So, which is like, in anything, that's a huge jump, within 10 years. That's why you've seen tequilas just, steadily climbing in price. Not our fault, not, anyone's fault, but the powers that be. But
with something where we've talked about how long it takes to grow agave, and if an industry like that blows up like it has, you can't just go back and make there be a bunch more agave have been planted 5 years ago.
Right.
You have to let it mature until you can, chop it and use it. And it was the same thing that happened with higher end whiskeys, scotches, when other markets, other countries get really into it that have tons of people there. With aged products, you can't just make more at the snap of a finger. Obviously, that's how it works. You got to wait for it. And if it gets more popular, there's going to be less of it, and it's going to be harder to make more. That's why vodka was the one that was always,
and it's going to go up in price.
Yeah, go up in price. Yeah. But that's why during COVID, it's like vodka. None of the vodkas ever ran out because you make vodka, boom, it's done. It's done.
Right.
Yeah, the vodka industry was safe.
Yeah,
but it's hard to fake aging.
Yeah.
It seems unsustainable. With the 7-year lag, waiting for a Weber Blue Agave crop to mature enough to cut it and process it into tequila.
And probably why mezcal is taking off like it has is because it's not as strict, guidelines and statutes or whatever where you have to have it from a certain area. Sure, plenty of people have been growing agave all over Mexico. Like, well, we can get it from there. We can't call it tequila, but we can call it mezcal and make it really good.
Yep.
the new agave spirit.
Yeah. So tall.
That's a really good one. So tall that we can't get any more of our favorite.
Yeah, we gotta have some Sotols.
We have some Sotols, but just not the one from Texas that we were liking.
Right. Yep. What a shame.
I can't say Death's Door.
Huh?
What door?
What's happening?
The brand was called what door?
Desert
Door.
Oh,
Desert
Death's Door. I
Death's
was like, what? What's happening?
I see the light. What's happening?
I am at Death's Door with the sweat over here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like hotter on that side of the table. I'm pretty good.
Be.
I'm getting a little bit of a
literally over here sweating.
Well,
maybe it was that snickerdoodle.
I was about to say, I think it may have been our fire whiskey. And
speaking of, on this day in history, the United Kingdom hit 100 degrees for the very first time, just a short 20 years ago.
Okay.
Like, what was it? Where'd my note go on that? Yeah, 2003. Temperatures in the UK top 100 for the first time during the European heat wave.
I'm sure they're hitting it all the time now.
Yeah. 20
What's the next one there?
On this day in history, 1937, the first patent for an electric guitar was awarded.
Who do you have? Who it was?
The Electro String Corporation.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
Are they still around?
No, maybe. Probably not. But they could have renamed. Been bought out. I don't know. Yeah.
I thought you'd dig that. Seeing us
That's
out.
cool. That's very cool.
You're a music geek.
I have a lot of them. I don't have as many as JR.
JR is a
he's like overboard with
but mine are like mine are nicer.
He refurbishes and rebuilds, and I'm sure like out of the 70, 80 he has, they're probably not all complete.
Yeah, I would imagine not.
He has a lot of really good ones. I have a few higher end ones.
Well,
I'm gonna go play some tonight at Whitewater.
That's right. That's right. This will have been last week when you hear this.
Right. Yeah. You will have missed it.
Two Shot Blondie. We're playing with Randall Shreve. Check out Randall Shreve if you've never seen him. Incredible singer.
So is that the guy that was there last time y'all did Whitewater?
Yeah, he was solo last time. He's gonna be there with his full band this time.
Oh wow.
He loved playing with us so much he asked us to play with him.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
nice. He was the one that was playing first when we first got there.
Yeah.
He was really
great guy, really nice guy,
really cool.
incredible voice. Yeah,
he was awesome.
I want to congratulate before we sign off that we did not talk about the weather today.
Oh, we kind of did. We talked about.
We didn't talk about the weather here. We didn't talk about the weather here.
In our little corner of the world, and in Europe.
Yeah,
but
I guess technically we did. So
and
I can't. Damn it!
And you did just bring it up yourself.
Well, that doesn't count.
That's it.
Bringing it up.
Bringing it up doesn't.
I can say we didn't talk about
talking about
the thing that we always thought. That's what I'll do next time we actually.
I mean, here in just a few short weeks, I'll personally be complaining about it being too cold.
I think I'm ready.
I'm with you. Like I hate it.
I hate cold.
Let's end it on something we're not going to talk about. Yep. The weather.
Yep.
We will have a weather jar up here.
We should. For real, we should.
All right, folks. We'll catch you next time. Keep on sipping.
Thanks a lot.
Keep on sipping.
Remember to subscribe to our podcast, Sips on the Rock, and like us on all the socials to keep up with what's new in the wide world of alcohol. Shop LegacyLR.com for curbside pickup or local delivery. Remember, for better service and better selection, shop local. Please enjoy responsibly. Cheers.